Shall we start, sir?
Yes, Niyati.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
This side Niyati Parikh, Company Secretary of Zodiac Energy Limited. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 30th Annual General Meeting of the company. On behalf of Board of Directors of Zodiac Energy Limited, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the 30th Annual General Meeting of the company. Hope you all are safe and in a good health, and I wish is issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Security Exchange Board of India. We are conducting the annual general meeting in this manner. Also, the company has taken all the feasible steps to ensure that the shareholders are provided with an opportunity to participate in the annual general meeting. The registered office of the company is at Ahmedabad, which is deemed venue of the annual general meeting. Now that we move ahead towards initiating the proceedings of the meeting, I wish to introduce all the directors and panelists for today's meeting of the company. Today, we have with us Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah, Managing Director, who has joined this meeting from the registered office of the company at Ahmedabad. Mrs. Parul Shah, Full-time Director, has joined this meeting from the registered office of the company situated at Ahmedabad. Mr. Bhargav Mehta, Full-time Director, who has joined this meeting from his residence at Ahmedabad. Mr. Dhaval Shah, Independent Director and Chairman of Audit Committee and Nomination Remuneration Committee, has joined this meeting from Ahmedabad. Mr. Kalpesh Joshi, Independent Director and Chairman of Stakeholder Relationship Committee, has joined the meeting from his office at Ahmedabad. Mr. Amber Patel, Independent Director of the company, has joined this meeting from Ahmedabad, and Mr. Rakesh Patel, Independent Director of the company, has also joined this meeting. Ms. Shefali Karar, Chief Financial Officer, has joined this meeting from the registered office of the company at Ahmedabad. Mr. Kshitish Patel, partner of Mrs. Manubai & Shah LLP, Chartered Accountant, the statutory auditor of the company, has joined this meeting from his office at Ahmedabad. Also, we are having Ms. Anjali Sangtani, partner of Messrs. SCS and Company LLP, company secretaries, the secretary auditor of the company, and scrutinizer appointed by the company for this meeting, has also joined this meeting from their office at Ahmedabad. At the outset, I will take you through the certain points regarding the participation in the voting at this meeting. Number one, all the members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute to avoid any disturbance from background and noise and ensure the smooth and seamless conduct of this meeting. Members who have not voted through e-voting can cast their vote through e-voting facility during this AGM. As per Articles of Association, the directors attending this meeting have unanimously elected Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah as the chairman of the 30th Annual General Meeting of the company. The requisite quorum is present, and therefore I call this meeting to an order. Before I begin with the agenda, I would like to request Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah, chairman of the 30th Annual General Meeting of the company, to share a brief about progress of the company. Moderator is requested to unmute, sir. Over to you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you, Niyati. Good morning to you all. To all my shareholders, statutory auditors, scrutinizer, and all my directors. Thank you for joining. I would like to present the glimpses of the 30th Annual General Meeting and the report card for you. Dear shareholders, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all at 30th Annual General Meeting of your company, Mrs. Zodiac Energy Limited. As you all are aware, the world has changed after COVID-19 pandemic, and the entire humanity is still struggling to cope up with the effect of this pandemic. On top of it, the Russia-Ukraine war has changed the dynamics of world business, and entire global supply chain has been disturbed again by war, which was already disturbed by pandemic. The China-Taiwan standoff also created panic wave in the global market, and the global economies are witnessing very tough situation. Across the globe, all the economies, the inflationary trend are continued, and this led to credit squeeze and increase in the interest rates by US and subsequently by other countries. The exchange rate between US dollar and rupee is quoting lifetime high at around 81.80 today. So it's a real scary situation as far as economic front is concerned. Due to supply chain disruptions, the prices of all the component of solar power plants like solar panels, inverter, cable, structure, etc., increased substantially during the year-end review. It was like a sprint of pricing where the prices have shooted 2 times, 3 times of all the commodities. In order to promote Make in India concept and have the energy security for the nation, the government of India also imposed a 40% basic custom duty on solar modules and 25% basic custom duty on solar cells with effect from 1st April 22. All these factors have created challenging environment for our business to go forward. We began this financial year under review during the second and most dangerous Delta wave of COVID-19 in April 21, which created further lockdowns and disrupted the business very badly. However, I am pleased to inform you that despite the adverse impact stated above, I am pleased to inform you that your company has made robust growth of 42.45% in revenue for fiscal 21-22 compared to previous financial year, and your company has registered the sales turnover of rupees 142 plus crores, and profitability have also grown up by 23.64% in net profit over last year, raising it to 5.46 crores. The EPS for the year is slated stand for rupees 3.73 per share. This positive performance amid difficult time was only possible on account of continued support of you all shareholders and the pragmatic leadership provided by the board of directors. Also, the support at all the level of operation by all the employees of your company, bankers, and other key stakeholders also played crucial role in achieving this result. I would like to thank the board of directors, management team, the workforce, the bankers, and the business associates of the company for enabling your company to perform well in this troubled time. I have also taken this opportunity to thank my fellow directors for their immense effort in formulating and steering your company's strategies and policies. I'm also pleased to inform you that your company has now been successfully migrated to main board of National Stock Exchange and Bombay Stock Exchange with effect from 14th December 2021. I'm also pleased to inform you that your company has chalked out the roadmap to have nationwide presence in solar energy field, and in line with that plan, the company has opened the branches in Vadodara, Surat, Rajkot, and Nadiad in Gujarat state, and have plans to open more branches in coming time across the nation. During Conference of Party COP26 at Glasgow, the Honorable Prime Minister of India has given Panchamrut of energy, and during that he announced that India will having net zero carbon emission by 2070, and 50% installed power plant capacity will be from renewable sources by 2030. Your company is in fully agreement with that vision of Honorable Prime Minister, and we will do our best to achieve the goal set by our Honorable Prime Minister for our nation. The concept of energy storage to reduce the dependence on fossil fuel is gaining the momentum. A lot of work is being undertaken in this field. Your company plans to foray into energy storage business in coming time to tap the full potential of its activity. The Prime Minister Kusum Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Kusum Yojana, launched by Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji for helping farmer to get the benefit of solar power and reduce their poverty level, is gaining momentum. The government of Gujarat and government of India is having plans to deploy big quantity of solar power plants under feeder level solarization under PM Kusum Part C to supply daytime power to farmers. Your company has worked in past in the pilot project called Sky Surya Shakti Kisan Yojana, and now your company has big plans for this to participate in this scheme. And your company has already bidded for approximately 20 megawatt peak for feeder level solarization under PM Kusum Part C. The pilot project has been carried out by UGVCL and PGVCL, and we have already bidded for that. The cost of power for industries and commercial establishment is also rising substantially due to increased fuel prices. And now it has become a very significant input cost. More and more industrial and commercial establishments are embracing solar power for their power needs. Your company is focusing to cater to commercial and industrial clients with EPC of captive solar power plants under CAPEX and deferred CAPEX projects by establishing the multiple solar parks in range of 15 to 20 megawatt peak each capacity. In short, India is embarked to deploy green hydrogen technology and aim to become #1 in the world in green hydrogen space also. Your company also plans to be present in value chain of green hydrogen in coming time. Your company is prepared for being the part of this journey of energy transition by world. I'm confident that your company will achieve greater heights in the times to come and will deliver long-term value addition to all the stakeholders, namely shareholders, customers, employees, and our financiers. I thank you all very much for attending this meeting, and I look forward to receiving even greater support from all of you in the time to come. I wish you all to stay safe, stay healthy. With warm regards. Thank you very much. Over to you, Niyati.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Now, with permission of the Chairman, I will begin formal address to the shareholders. Pursuant to MCA and SEBI circulars, the annual report for the financial year 2021-22, along with notice, board's report, auditor's report, and financial statements has already been circulated to the shareholders through electronic mode whose email addresses were registered with the company or depositories, and also to them who have requested the physical copy of the same. I would like to inform you that the register of directors, key managerial personnel, and all the other documents referred to the notice are available for inspection in electronic form. Members may inspect the same by requesting the company at cs@zodiacenergy.com. There are no qualification or adverse remarks in respect of auditor's report, and hence auditor's report is not required to read in the meeting. Further, Secretary Audit Report contains observations which are as follows. Observation number 1. Pursuant to SEBI Prohibition of Insider Trading Regulation 2015, during the span of trading window closure for insiders of the company, one of the promoter group member has inadvertently sold 2,000 shares of the company, for which management of the company clarifies as follows. The company has taken adequate steps to inform the insider about the trading window. Also, company was not aware the trade executed by that member. The another observation given by Secretary Auditor is transaction of trading window is in education moves undertaken by the company These transactions are ultra-virus to the object clause of the Memorandum of Association of the company. The company in this matter clarifies that the company has rectified this error and amended the Memorandum of Association by the postal ballot dated June 24, 2022 by inserting other object of the company. Now, the notice of the meeting and annual report as already signed to the members are taken as read. The notice of the annual general meeting contains 9 items for the approval of shareholders through e-voting. As the meeting is convened through BC Zoom platform today, resolutions has already been put to the vote through remote e-voting and the requirement for propose and second is not applicable. With your permission, I will now take up resolutions as set out in the notice. The business as specified in the notice of AGM are: number 1, consideration and adoption of audited financial statement of the company for the financial year ended March 31, 2022 and reports of board of directors and auditors thereon. Second agenda is appointment of director in place of Mr. Jakshay Shah, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. Agenda number 3, appointment of Messrs. DJNB and Company, Chartered Accountants, having firm registration number 115145W as a statutory auditor of the company for the period of 5 years. Apart from this, we have certain special businesses to transact in this AGM. Number 1, special resolution for reappointment of Mr. Kunj Bihari Shah as a managing director of the company for the period of 5 years with effect from September 8, 2022. Number 2, special resolution for reappointment of Mrs. Parul Shah as a whole-time director of the company for the further period of 5 years with effect from September 8, 2022. Number 3, special resolution for reappointment of Mr. Bhargav Mehta as a whole-time director of the company for the period of 5 years with effect from September 26, 2022. Number 4, special resolution for appointment of Mr. Dhaval Shah as an independent director of the company to hold the office for the second term of consecutive 5 years up to September 7, 2027. Number 5, special resolution for reappointment of Mr. Kalpesh Joshi as the independent director of the company to hold office for the second term up to 5 years from September 8, 2022. And the last resolution is ordinary resolution for approving the material related party transaction proposed to be entered by the company during the financial year 2022-23. I would like to inform you that company has not received any request from any shareholders regarding speaking in the AGM, nor received any queries from any shareholders before the AGM via mail. The shareholders who have any queries and not registered themselves with the company as a speaker may send their queries, if any, to the company at cs@zodiacenergylimited.com. Pursuant to requirements of Section 108 of Companies Act 2013, read with Rule 20 of the Companies Management and Administration Rules 2014, Secretarial Standard and SEBI regulations, the company had offered remote e-voting facility to enable the shareholders to cast their votes electronically on resolution proposed in the notice of the annual general meeting of the company. The company has appointed National Securities Depository of India for providing facilities to cast vote through remote e-voting and e-voting system during the meeting. The remote e-voting period was start from 24th September 2022 and it ends on September 26, 2022. For scrutinizing this remote e-voting process, the company has appointed Messrs. SCS and Company LLP, practicing company secretaries, to act as a scrutinizer who are also available in this meeting. The results of this e-voting will be declared by scrutinizer within 2 working days after completion of this meeting. The results will also be available on the website of the company and the stock exchanges. Since The proceedings are concluded. I request the members who have not voted yet during the voting cycle to exercise their vote through e-voting system provided by NSDL till the time of concluding of this meeting, till 15 minutes of conclusion of this meeting. Afterwards, the e-voting module will be disabled. On behalf of Chairman Sir, I would like to thank all the members and board who are present in this annual general meeting and their continuous guidance and counsel. I would also like to thank all the shareholders for their continued support and faith in this organization. Thank you very much, all of you. See you next year. Goodbye.
Thank you.